Hello, YouTube. This is Dakota from Bowtied Media, and Spotify Wrapped is here. Let's see what it tells me. Yeah, this is an interesting year for me because I had a baby in February, and so there was a long period where I also didn't really listen to a ton of music, so I think this is going to be my least listened to year ever. I think last year it was 69,000 minutes. Nice. So my predictions for this year, just on my own Wrapped, I think I'm going to be actually around like the 40, 50,000 minutes, maybe even less. And I think my top five artists, I think it's going to be Quadeca. I think Quadeca and all five of his songs are going to be my number one. I think at a time like this is going to be number one by a long shot. Quadeca, I think Eden is up next. I think Valley is third. And I think Logic is fourth. And I think Skrillex is fifth. That is my prediction for my Wrapped. Let's see. Okay, you listened, we counted. Yeah, this is also a swipe thing this year, I guess, rather than it automatically playing, so I'm sure. Okay, 54,324 minutes. That's 37 days. Nice. Yeah, that seems right for where I predicted myself to be this year. I'm also listening to more physical music this year. I got a record player, and so Spotify just not using as much nowadays, but let's see what else. Tastes like yours can't be defined, but let's try anyways. You listen to 335 genres. Sure. I mean, Spotify genres are not really legit half the time. Your top genres: EDM, hyperpop, indie pop, hip hop, and drum and bass. I mean, I know what it's talking about for hyperpop because it's some Jane Remover, but I would not feel like I'm a person that says I listen to hyperpop. EDM for sure. But okay, let's move on. Age is just a number, so don't take this personally. I don't know if I like the swipe part of this. Your listening age is 17. Since you listen to mostly new music, your taste is trending. That is true. When every single week, at least try my best to listen to about 30 new songs, at least minimum that come out each week. I guess that makes sense. So sure, my listening age is 17. You listened to 6,109 songs this year. Can you guess number one? Yes, it is At a Time Like This by Quadeca. Not even, my top five are literally all Quadeca, which I know some of you hate when it's all just the same, but this album is fantastic. I need to do a full in-depth review of this at some point. I gave this album, Vanisher Horizon Scraper, a 10. It's my third 10 I've given since I've done Bowtied, and so absolutely fantastic. At a Time Like This is my number one for sure. No questions about that. I got it. Can I click on anything else? Okay, no. Moving on. Yes, indeed. That's Quadeca. At a Time Like This, we listened 89 times. That's a lot, I guess, to some extent. So let's see what else we got. Yeah, my top songs At a Time Like This: Monday, which immediately follows At a Time Like This, and Godstained, which is right before At a Time Like This, and then Dancing, yes, and Foregone. Ooh. Interesting, yeah. Dancing Without Moving, I kind of maybe expected to be above Godstained, but this is as to be expected for me this year. I will just say this. If you have no idea who Quadeca is, give this album a listen. It's got a little bit of everything. It's this kind of folky, hip-hoppy, experimental, at times really loud and abrasive, and at times really soft and ballad-like. It is a fantastic album, and I cannot recommend it any more. So let's see what else we got here. Your top songs. I will add to the library and look through that after. And then let's see, you've listened through 142. You listened to 142 albums this year. Long live the album. 142 albums? It feels like not a lot for me. Oh, I guess that's a decent amount for a year. Yeah, no, I guess. Yeah, my top one, Vanisher Horizon Scraper, yes, I listened to it for 2,470 minutes. Yes, album, again, fantastic. Your top albums, Vanisher Horizon Scraper, Mac Miller's Balloonerism came out early in the year too, is fantastic. If you Skrillex think you're Andy Warhol, but you're not, yes, absolutely fantastic as well. Ultra 85, Logic is his best album, I think, ever. And Eden Dark, I'm a huge Eden fan. Obviously, I've got the Eden poster right behind me here, so his new stuff is pretty much always going to be on my Wrapped. Let's see what else we got here. You listened to 3,138 artists, and these were the five that were extra special. Skrillex, Mac Miller is there. Wow, Logic, and Quadeca. So I guess Valley isn't on here. That's my guess. Oh wait, who claimed the top spot? Start Your Race. Oh, interesting. Okay, yeah, Mac Miller, January, Bloonerism. I loved Bloonerism. There's a bunch of other stuff I listened through. Yes, and now Quadeca comes out, and it's not even close. Eden has a little bit of catch up, but yeah, it's really not close when Quadeca came out. Quadeca is your top artist. You spent 3,218 minutes with them, which makes you a top .3 global fan. Quadeca, I love your stuff. Let me interview you. Yes, Quadeca, amazing. We made a leaderboard for super fans like you. Interesting. Number one, or wait, what is this? In Canada, where are we here? You're the number 9,000th top listener to Quadeca globally. Welcome to the big leagues. Okay, ninth. That's fun that they give you a number now. So they're 9,000. Yes, my top artists: Quadeca, Eden, Logic, Mac Miller, and Skrillex. Honestly, I don't listen to much Mac Miller other than the Balloonerism album, which came out early in the year, which I thought was just incredible. And so I love that Mac Miller record as well. So let's see. And now a word from one of your favorites. Oh, I gotta turn on some volume for this.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Logic here, and I also have a zit. I wanted to say thank you so much for being the toppity tippity top fan that listens to my music. It means so much to me, and I love you, and I hope that you're having a great day. And I really appreciate how much you love my music and my art. And don't forget, Paradise Records, my film, is coming out soon.
I will not forget about the album or the movie because I've bought the movie on Blu-ray and it's I pre-ordered it. So, all of your listening made you part of something bigger. Which club do you belong to? Cloud Club, Grit Collective, Club Serotonin, Cosmic Stereo Club, Full Charge Crew, Soft Hearts Club, Cloud State Society. Wait, this is just doing them all over again now. Oh, I got a freaking swipe. I don't think I like the swiping. I don't think I like the swiping thing. This is the Full Charge Crew. Your club is committed to endless party. Club events are high energy. Your role recruiter. You share music far and wide, bringing in frequent new club members. I would say that is quite accurate considering what I do and why I'm talking to a camera right now. So I would say that's quite accurate. You are in great company. 20% of global listeners are in your club. Okay, your club favorites, yep, Skrillex, Jane Remover, Porter Robinson, Note, Rose, Gray, Knock 2, Jaren, yep. These are all your, that's kind of your EDM peeps, I think, for the most part, so. That's it. Time for your victory lap, I think. And if you're not ready for rap to be over, well, yes. One more thing. Oh, okay, I'm curious about that in a second. But yes, my full thing here, it's Quadeca, Eden, Logic, Mac Miller, Skrillex. At a time like this, Monday, God, Staying Dancing Without Moving, and Foregone. Yes, indeed, that is my Quadeca-dominated Wrapped. We've pulled some of your files just in case. What is this? New Year's Day, get your report. January 1, the day you rang in the year with a 474-minute electronic relay. Your New Year's opening day with Saint Punk Station Series and Never Let Up by Afternoon Ghost Data, If Found took over Elderbrook, Jai Wolf, Marshmallow. I think it was when I was reviewing some stuff. Filed under Baseline Parade New Year's Circuit. Oh, report power. I wondered if they were going to do some AI stuff like this. That's actually a thing that I am kind of excited for in the future is just like more AI stuff like this that is kind of more personalized and can be this way. Like, I'm so stoked for like when AI can come into like video game dialogue and you can actually have like real-ish conversation with NPCs. Like obviously, again, you're talking to a computer, but they're at least deeper conversations with NPCs more than just like a tree of 4 options that they can actually respond to what you're saying. So that'll be exciting. But yeah, I guess this is fine. My most diverse day was what, July? Is that what it said? Or no, January 19th. The day you spun the genre wheel and landed everywhere, from a dawn surge of Skrillex and Daft Punk to an evening parade of Rose, Gray, Porter Robinson, and Mac Miller, you zigzagged through 48 genres. Wow, that is crazy. Playlist marathon genre. What was on January 19th? I don't know right now, but biggest EDM day, April 23rd. I wonder why that was. From the early morning discovery, Petite Biscuit Lane. This is probably just a day I was listening through a bunch of things and rating music is probably where this came from by Evening Skrillex and Porter Robinson kept the energy. Okay. Biggest music listening day, June 24th. This is a bright summer day, yes. The day Valley Never Stopped. Yes, this is like a summer day. I think we were out on the boat, maybe with the family, and I was just playing aux and just playing aux for like 10 hours straight. I think something like that. 668 minutes. Yeah, 11 hours. So. Yep, that makes sense. Biggest Quadeca Day, August 8th. I feel like I remember this day actually, just because I was doing some work and I was just like, I just had Quadeca on 24/7. So, yeah, I mean, the AI wording here is, it's whatever. It's a little too wordy, but, um, yeah. Okay, those are my reports, I guess. What's down here? Wrapped Party. Challenge your friends to a real-time listening battle. What does that entail? That I'm curious about, which I will check out later, but that is interesting. Compare your rap, start a party with up to 9 friends. Okay, I will have to try that out later. I do like this though. That's a kind of fun idea. So I won't do a video on it, but I think this is a neat idea. So I'll circle back on that. But I do want to check, at least before we go here, my top songs, my full top songs here. Oh, it shows listens too. That's cool. I like that. So. Yes, this is going to be dominated by those albums you saw for sure. This was a year for me where I listened through just albums, pretty much albums front to back, time and time again. So, at a time like this, Monday, Godstain, Dancing Without Moving, Foregone, That's Why, Thunder, DJ's Chord Organ, ZZZ, Fade Outs, $5 Pony Rides, Five Ever, Rick's Piano, Stoned, I Dream About Sinking, Ghost in the Shell, Do You Have a Destination, Turn Up or Die, Icarus, Striptease, Paladin Straight, Waging War, Ruin My Life, Dancing with Your Eyes Closed, Stars, Quantum, Friendly Hallucinations, The Great Bakawanda, Natural Causes, Funny Papers, Mannequins. Wash is like the first song on this list so far down where I'm like, this is like not an album I listen through consistently. I guess Paladin Straight maybe up there, but my goodness, there's just so much of it is just albums I'm just listening to front to back. So. Then we got Pocket Montreal, Teleport, Miss Deborah Downer, Street Garden, Skybreak, Still, Excelsior, I Like It, I Like It, Something Beautiful, Old Logic, Stars in the City in the Stars, Girl, Life Goes On Without Me, Paris Tear Gas, Father Figure, No Questions Asked, Miss the Rage, fantastic tune, Water the Flowers, Pray for a Garden, Ba Ba, Crazy, Crawl Space, Die with a Smile, See You in the Afterlife MPH remix, Dream of You, Dream Flasher, North London, Curtain Call, True, Let It Rain, Gardens 3, Psycho Boost, Stone Cold, Light Years, Growing Apart, Team, A Little More, Experimental Skin, Fear, Sync 162, Death and Romance, That Choice, Spinnin', Want This, Shangri-La, Pixelated Kisses, Joe G made it on here, Trophy Hunting, Killa, Deja Vu, Favela, Mission Control, Paul Rodriguez. Paul Rodriguez should be way higher. It's a 9-minute song, so the reason I listened to it 16 times is because it's a 9-minute song that I listen through fully pretty much every time. Casper, also a really, really long song at the end of the Quadeca album. Personal Vengeance, Once Life, Friday Night Song, Mosquito, When You Know Someone, Bass Player Brothers, Cocoon, Cheerleader, The Winds of Your Mind from Severance season 2. Yeah, I think it's season 2, at the end of season 2. Easier to Love You, Killing Time, Antimatter, Catch Me If You Can, Not Dead, Club Classics, You Make Me Feel. This is a super interesting rap for me this year because it really is so dominated by a specific few albums that I don't think I've ever really had in a Spotify rap before. That's not to say I don't listen to a lot of music, because I really, really, really listen to a lot of music. But for me, doing Bowtied, I think it's almost like a chore listening through the EDM stuff sometimes. And so when I just want to put on an album, I listen through non-EDM stuff. So really interesting year for me, just because, again, the whole part of just the baby coming, and where there was a whole like month and a bit there where I felt like I was lacking in the EDM fire of wanting to listen through a ton. So really fascinating year for me. And yeah, that's my Rap 2025. I'm going to try this party thing out now and see how that goes. But other than that, I'm curious to hear what your guys' raps are like, and maybe we'll do a roasting video soon. So other than that, I'm Dakota from Bowtied Media, and I'll see you guys in another video.